Hello, welcome back to the channel. Paint from the Gut. I'd like to thank all of you that have helped follow the channel. We're at 1,000 more now, so I'm going to be painting this little feller here. This is my purple wizard, so I'll be doing this tonight, and I have one more special one to be re-updating one of my very first miniatures I did within the 10-year span of me working on all my miniatures here. So without further ado, I'll start painting this little fella up. Okay, hope you enjoy. My job here is to make sure that I do not make too much of a mess within here, so go over with a couple layer at least. Don't want to kick it on too much, but you know, so far so good. Go for the robes first, and when this all gets done, I will make sure I'll have pictures of this done here. So yeah, purple wizard here is has more to do with a lot of things. One of the reasons I started painting back up again here. One of the good channels that I still follow. There was a certain wizard feller there that was a color was purple. So magic terms was a 6th color, which meaning to me how I saw it was something that got me back into magic, D&D, all of the above. That was about 10 years ago, and lo and behold, I acquired a wizard, and why not make a purple wizard, right? So today's wizard, and hopefully I have all the correct purples I have here, make him exactly what I, in my head, would believe the wizard should look like. So sure I don't get his wand. Just gonna get in here real quick. So let's see. I'm gonna probably get a darker purple. I'm gonna go with Diabolical Plum and work my way up with and around his cloak, and then his hat is Mage's hat here. We'll see what it looks like here in a minute. Change up the brush. Thinking about this, what should I make his outline of fur here? In my head, I would say all purple, but I think he should have at least have some more colors than just purple on this feller. So plus, also have an owl on here and a staff. So I'm going to work around this and make this as best as humanly possible. So far, so good. Make sure definitely get underneath there. This is a pewter miniature as well, so One of my favorite ones are usually, they are pewter. I know sometimes they're unforgiving. Drop one of these and shatters or bends really quickly. But trying to make sure all these pewter ones I do have, if they do come out in Reaper Bones, I try to snatch one up or find at least an STL file. See if I can get one printed. This one, I lucked in getting this one. This one had something caught my eye. It's been sitting in a box for a wee bit. So now might as well bring it out and see what I can do. So yeah, I'm trying not to get in any of these lines here. This is some fur and it's getting close to his hair as well, so try to go back over these. Lightly so I don't mess anything up. I use two different purples here, but my idea is to make it get a little bit darker, get a little bit lighter here and there. Give it some life. Also make sure you switch up your brushes just in case you have to get into these little small spaces. And those little cracks can be a pain, especially if you do this and you end up mixing the wrong color. Get it in the wrong area, and it's hard as heck to get it out or get it fixed. So just go in these little areas. I'll have to go over the leather bag. Looks like I got some on accident on the bag, but that's fine. I'll get to that here soon enough. So let's see, what do we got? Let's take care of the hat first. Thin the paint just a little, so it doesn't look like you're putting a bunch on and making it look just horrible. It starts to lighten here and thin, which is okay. Not too mad about that. I'll go back over it. It's fine. Now, I know I didn't get all the purple areas, but the question of the day is now how to make sure you do not mess up the skin tones. So, first of all, I usually use let's see, either a speed paint or a let's see, not this time around. Soft tones. Usually like to go with soft tones in face, and I'll just use highlights with the opal skin here in a minute. Don't want to go too crazy with it since I don't want to bog it down. Let's see, I need to get the smallest brush I can get, put it in there. Just move it in there. There's too much. Take another brush. Get down there. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Got in the face. Get the outlines on there at least, which is not bad. Just dry up some of that so it's not too bad on there. Let's see. I will now next go to his staff, since, you know, our friend here has a wizard staff. Might as well oblige him and get it created. Using War Paint's Dryad Brown. So, yeah. Right now it's bright looking, but I will use dark tones to make it darker. For me and my pieces that I do, I tend to lean on the darker style of almost grim dark, but you know, it's something that I like about it. It gives it more feeling. It's just looking bright and has no, I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. Things could look bright and all, but some stuff just looks like it needs to be darkened in some tone to give it more feeling. I might be wrong. Some people might think I'm wrong, but that's just how I usually want to do my miniatures. Try not to get it on his hands. I will start doing skin tones here in a bit. Let his face dry a little bit. And I'll take care of his hair. Our bird friend here on his shoulder, I will definitely take more care of because he's a little bit more delicate on there. Staff is done. Let's see. Go back to doing some of his arms here. I'll attack his beard here in a minute. I'm just going to get some of this. Try to keep it in there. Try not to get too crazy with it. His sleeve. I'll use his cuff. I'll put a different color on his cuff, so that's fine. He's wearing a glove. He's wearing a glove on that hand, so we'll paint that a little bit different here. Gives me something else to play with. Yeah. Make sure there's no spots that need to be going over. Just fill in some gaps here. That little corner. Now, I'm going to go over his beard. I'm going to use some brain matter beige from War Paint. See what I can accomplish with this. have to do a smaller brush. This one's too big. Or a fine tipped one. I think this will do. Getting the beard right there. So fine points. Make sure you paint downwards. Get the strokes so you can at least see the beard. Giving it that piece right there. Make sure to get the hairs that are really in there. Now, definitely his hair in the back. Let's see. Try not to get it mixed with the fur line part there. Get your brush pretty much almost straight up in there. Pain, but got the hat. I'll have to go over it. It's not too bad. The eyebrows though, gotta flick those in there just right. My friend is looking good. Now let's give this bird a little bit of life here. So I'm probably going to use some speed paint here. Let's see. Give it some life. Just pull it down. Don't use too much. Try not to get too much in his eyes. I have an idea that I'll do here soon when it's dry. I'll give him some more bright like eyes. Till then, sure you move around the quick paint so that you covered every piece of the bird so it doesn't pull too crazy. Just get down in those feathers. Which, if you can see, it's like magic. No puns intended. Just move it around. If you see any white spots, just move it into the gaps that it did not get. Quick paint is forgiving if you get it right. Give it just a little more. Start drying out in the areas I didn't need it to be drying out. So our little owl friend looks good. Now take care of the fur around it. I might just use the exact same method here. Worked out pretty good. So let's see. So work it down. If it got a little crazy, we'll have to go over it with purple. It's fine. Let the quick speed paint go down, fill in the areas that you need it to. That's fine. Now let that dry in those little areas. If you need to go over it some more, that's fine. Just don't go crazy with it. So let's let that dry. Let's see. Let's see. Just let it dry for a wee bit and go back to painting the rest of this purple. Time to get inside underneath the beard, this inner shirt. I'm using a lighter purple for this, so to make it look a little different. Get underneath the beard. Now let's see. We're going to now paint the brown leather pouch. Some leather brown, go figure. Make sure you don't put too much water on there, or it's going to be very bad when you're trying to do a paint on something here and it smudges with other colors. Just got to be very careful. It's on there. Try to get some of the belt loop here since it's hidden underneath the shirt piece here, the sleeve. Be very careful, that's all. Use a fine tip brush if you got one. And I'll have to go over that just a little bit. It's not too bad. Didn't do too much damage. The glove, I could probably do a strong tone on to make it a little more darker. Like have an idea that it should be like a glove for holding on, for letting you out, letting you have your avian friends on your arm here, so it should be a little bit darker. So exactly what it turned it to. Well, more darker around the edges. A darker brown, that's cool. Careful not to activate the other quick drying speed paint you put on the owl. It might pull some of your colors down, so be very careful around the feet. So that worked out perfectly. I'm looking right, yeah. This is hand. His hand is not covered, so I'm going to use the opal skin that I have out here. Let's see. Okay, make sure you always mix your paints before you go in start painting, because it's a pain if it comes out half mixed. Clean your brushes too as well, or it's going to be very pain in the butt when you're trying to clean your brushes when you're done with all doing this. Not using that brush. Yeah. So I use this one. Okay, got something more sharper edge. We'll see. I have to go right back over with the brown. One little piece decided not to get painted when I was in there. It's not bad. Not too good, but not too bad. I'll have to find some more metal colors to put on his belt buckle here, but that's not too crazy on this part. Have an idea. Let's do this. Use Reaper's Drow Silver, put it for the belt buckle. has a wand, so might as well keep that in the silver department since we're using Drow silver. I'll just go over it with the silver. Belt buckle in the middle piece there. Went over it with some Drow silver, so it's more of a silver metallic purple. It's not bad. So I might just do that with the cuffs. Make them stand out. Not too much there shown, so don't have to go too crazy with that. There we go. Gonna have to touch up some of the stuff before I'm completely done, so let's see. Leather brown. Let me see if I can touch up the bag real quick. Maybe not. It's fine. Leather's fine. Dryad brown. Not enough there. Oop, try it out. There we go. Yeah, that happens. Looks like it got clogged. It figures. It's alright. Just need a little bit. I'll go over his hand just one more time. Just gotta get these the wooden pieces quickly done. And then go in there and put quick speed paint in the frills of this thing. We should be almost ready for then to go over it with purple shade and we'd be done. So almost there. Let's see. Gotta go with the hair real quick. I keep pulling away. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. That's not bad. Okay, now I think the hat needs to be darkened just a wee bit. Getting the rims painted just a wee bit. Just might use that Drow Silver, I believe it's called, to highlight this piece around his hat here. Give it a little darker rim there. Cool. Okay. Fix his hand. Then I'm going to go straight to putting the tone washes on this thing. I think we'd be done. Do a little sharper brush. That part on the hand is a wee bit small. His cuff. Oh, he's a little frill on his hand. So let's see. There you go. Well, our friend has been given a whole new life. Okay. Ground wise, let's see. I have an idea. Let's see. Just too gray. Make sure you close your lids or it'd be a very bad day spilling all your paint. Okay, ground has been made to look more like standing on a mountain, so which is good. Try to get inside here. Mix that purple in there. Any silver spots, make sure you go over them before you put your any more toner on here. So just in case that toner does not come out weird looking, or shade, toner, any however you want to put it on here. So right now my friend is technically done. So I would say maybe I'll have the final product done here in a minute or two, so stay tuned. I'll have the pictures up here in about next moment after I get done with this video. Okay, have a good night. Thank you guys.